they were going to make a deal to get Tim Tebow prior to them actually doing it, or did you find out after the fact like everybody else?
No, I found out after, but, I don't expect a call like that. That's their decision. They don't owe me that at all.
And you've told me many times that you and Tim Tebow truly do get along and you are friends, and that you're not just saying that for the media's sake. That being said, a lot of people have felt, me included, that one of the things you needed, not that you're not competitive, it's not that you don't try your hardest, but every guy in every position needs to have a really qualified backup there, so you know that your job isn't safe in theory. Now, no disrespect to Mark Brunell, but there's never really a threat that Mark Brunell was going to be quarterback. Now, I've said a million times, just playing quarterback, you run circles around Tim Tebow as a natural, in-the-pocket NFL quarterback. But he brings so many other things to the table. When you first heard that they had signed Tebow, made a deal for Tebow, what was your immediate reaction to Tim Tebow becoming a Jet?
I don't know. That's a good question. No one's answered that yet.
That's why.
You're good. Good. I was a little curious. I didn't know exactly what was going on. But once I talked to Mike Tannenbaum and Rex and Mr. Johnson, they assured me that this was, good for the team, and they thought it'd be good for all of us, that he can do so many different things. And when you really start thinking about it, Tim's a backup quarterback here, but you're always going to have a backup who's pushing for that job. And maybe people didn't think Mark Brunell did that, but he did compete with me all the time and push me and help me at various times during the season. But you're always going to have a backup quarterback, and this guy can do so many other things. So from a business standpoint, if you're running a team and your backup quarterback can do 5 other jobs, from a business standpoint, you're saving money, and it's a solid move, just like Brad Smith used to do for us. He returned kicks and punts, and did everything, and he could play quarterback.
So you envision a day, because I know there's all these dopey reports, whether they're accurate or not, who the hell knows. But Boom and I were told by guys in the NFL that they foresee a day, week 1, where it's 3rd and 2, you're quarterbacking, and Tim Tebow's lined up in a running back spot or even as a tight end, and he's on the field in that capacity. Is that the type of stuff you've been seeing in the last week or 2 as you guys started to practice together?
You got to talk to Coach Brown.
Oh, come on, Sanchez.
I know it's early, but you're not going to pull one over on me. Come on, man.
But the interesting thing is we talked to Mark Sanchez, and I listen, I've walked a mile in your shoes. I know what it's like when you're going through something like this. You come through a year in which many people thought maybe you might have struggled, and then all of a sudden you're bringing a personality like Tim, Mark. There's so much distraction surrounding it, and I know Tim, and I've met Tim, and I've talked to Tim. He's a genuine guy, and I'm sure you feel the same way as I do.
Absolutely.
You like the guy. You really want the guy to do well.
Sure.
He wants to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. He's made no bones about that, and if I were in his shoes, I'd be doing the same thing. So there is all of this outside influence and all these different gyrations that go on because of the signing of him, and because it's here in New York. It's not Kansas City, it's not Tampa Bay, it's New York City, so everything gets magnified. Have you thought about how you might have to handle some of that stuff, or are you just going to go out and play and not worry about it?
That's the most important thing, is to just put your head down and go to work and have success and play well, master the system, take care of the football, and the rest is just, gonna fall into place. I think if anything, at times, we had the media in there yesterday, and usually my locker is just swarming with people, and yesterday I saw Tim's locker. I was like, man, I might be able to sneak in here and sneak out. They won't even ask me a question.
That's a good thing.
So sometimes, it kind of takes the pressure off you, and as weird as that might seem. But he's been great so far, and I anticipate it being a good relationship.